Our Athon Bashim Yashar for the sisters. This is Priest and Captain Shemar Walla of ISUPK under Commander General Yohana, bringing to you live on YouTube for ISUPK Queens. First of all, let's give the Lord a hand. Let's give the Lord a hand for a glorious Passover that we had. And now we're in a glorious Feast of Unleavened Bread. Remember, the Passover was about Israel, about the destruction of the people who had us in slavery, which is the Egyptians at that time. That's when the Passover. And we're going to have another Passover. Maybe when we celebrate how we free from this day, the oppressed that we have today, which is the so-called white man. But I wanted to get into love in the Bible. Love in the Bible. Love in the Bible. But Christians say love, 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 and the love of Jesus and the love of God. And I love God and I got a personal relationship with God. Let's see what the love is in the Bible. Actually, in the New Testament, for you New Testament people or you New Testament people. 1 John 5:3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments. That's the love of God. That's how he's showing you love the Most High. That's how you're saying you love the Lord, when you keep his commandments. And his commandments are not grievous, and his commandments are not grievous. Remember, Matthew 5:48 said, be ye therefore perfect as my Father in heaven is perfect. It's perfect not to eat pork, shrimp, crab, and it's perfect not to celebrate Christmas. It's perfect not to celebrate Thanksgiving. It's perfect to keep the Sabbath, the Passover, the Feast of Unleavened. Those things are perfect. Are you doing that in a Christian church? No, you're not. You don't love God. We go to the book of John, St. John, 14 verse 15. John 14 verse 15. This is Christ talking. If you love me, keep my commandments. Like, if you love me, keep my commandments. Didn't Christ say, me and my Father are one? He's about his Father's business. Christ quote the Lord. Matthew 5:17 said, think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets. That's what Christ said. Jesus said that, who you say you have a personal relationship with. He said, if you love me, keep my commandments. You're going to go to 2 John 1:6. 2 John 1 verse 6. And this is love, that we walk after his commandments. You see that? This is love. That's like any parent. If you love your parents, you do what they tell you to do. You obey the rules of the house. That's the Most High wants. He wants you to obey the rules of his house. And his house says don't eat pork. His house said don't eat shrimp. His house said don't be a homosexual or a deviant or a child molester. All that is rampant in the Christian. Homosexuality is rampant in the Christian church. All kind of adultery and fornication in the Christian church. That's in the Christian church. You don't really love God. Now we go to my last. We go to Luke 10:16. Luke 10:16. This is Christ talking here. This is written in red. He that heareth you, heareth me. When you hear the ISBK talking, you hear Christ talking. And he that despises you, despises me. And you who despise the ISUPK, who despise Commander General, because we speak the truth, we cry aloud, we don't spare not. You just really despise Christ. And it said, and he that despises me, despises him that sent me. And you that despise Christ, you really despise the Lord. Facts. You really despise the Lord. You don't hate. It's not Commander General you hate. It's not the ISQPK that you hate. You hate God. Because if you really love God, you will keep his commandment. That's love in the Bible. That's my time. ISQPK.com is the website. Go there and pay your tithes. Click the tithe/donation. Pay your tithes to the ISQPK. Support this truth. Support the minimum of the Lord. That's my